In 2014, I quit my job as a CPA in Italy and I moved to the United States to improve my English. This is how my entrepreneurial journey started, and since then, I've been focusing on growing myself to grow my business. In this podcast, I just want to create a collection of all the lessons that I learned through my mistakes and the success that came from the wins, going through all the stories, the fun facts, and the anecdotes that I've been experiencing through this journey. My name is Cristina, and let's start collecting picture memories. The lesson I've learned today is this, and actually is like more than a lesson, is a realization. And in life, in work, and in personal life, I truly believe that I'm a doer. I'm a thinker, but I'm a doer. I need to do things. Like when we decide something, when I decide something, I need to get into action. Like, okay, let's do it. Like, I can't wait. I can't just keep thinking. I'm like, I need execution in everything that I do. And I always think like, oh, I want to become that kind of person. I really wish one day I could be that kind of person. I can be that kind of owner. I can be that kind of entrepreneur, or just even that kind of a woman. And today is January, the day I'm recording this podcast is January 2nd. Yeah. So I spent my entire day yesterday preparing for interviews because I need to hire somebody for the storefront. I need an assistant store manager. So the last day of the year, I think, or the 30th or the 31st, I'm like, I'm done. I really need help in the store. I can't stay in the store starting January because I need to work on many other things. I really need somebody in the store. Okay. So we tried to put like an ad on our social media, on our newsletter, say, hey, we're looking for help because these are the channels where we always found the people in the past. And nobody applied, nobody replied. I'm like, okay, I need to find another solution because I really can't stay in the store coming January. So I'm like, okay, let's go on Indeed. Let's post like a job offer over there and let's see how it goes. Like, and you can post sponsored or like free ads. And I'm like, okay, I'll pay whatever. I need to find a solution and I need to find it now. I'm laser focused and I need to find it now. By January 7th, I need somebody to work in the store. So comes January 1st, and it's the only day off that I have in a long time. And I'm like, no, I just need to get prepared for it. And I remember that with my business coach, like months and months ago, we discussed the recruiting process and the hiring process. And I have like readings and materials and templates of documents that you should prepare or have handy when you run interviews. Also because the story I keep telling myself is that I'm not good in interviews because I always like everybody. And it's not actually true. But yesterday I'm like, okay, I want to be prepared. I want to interview as many people as I can in 2 days. I want to see whoever I can see that fits the requirements in 2 days. And then by Saturday, I'm going to pick my choice. And then January 7th, I want this person to be on our company meeting and become our assistant store manager. So for the entire day, I prepare all the documents. I prepare the evaluation form. I prepared the company packet with all the information. I read all the resumes. I wrote down all the positive notes and the weaknesses of the candidates, what I thought about them. And I made an Excel spreadsheet with all the people that I needed to see. So I was prepared. I scheduled back to back. So I'm like, I need to evaluate them because I have to put the emotions out of it. I wrote down all the questions for the interview. I never had a list of questions to ask them. So I was very prepared. And then there's a checklist for the interview in this package. And it says, interview them in a quiet space. Usually I run the interviews in the kitchen and there's a dining table. I mean, I don't care if there's somebody in the background. I'm like, no, it says quiet space. It's going to be in my office. This time it's going to be different. But my office has been a warehouse for the past 2 months. And it's like, there's crazy. So I came in early this morning. I reorganized my entire office. Now it's clean and organized. And I'm ready. I'm ready for these interviews and I'm achieving my goal. I'm working on my goal and I feel so energized and accomplished that I realized that to become the person you want to become, you have to be that kind of person. So if you want to become organized, just be organized. Just do something to organize. your room, your work, your paperwork. So everything is all organized in different binders with different colors. It's stored in a different place, different notes, and I just felt so good because I feel like I'm back when I was studying at university. I've always been like very organized with my ruler. I never go anywhere with my ruler, with my pencils. I need to put colors, and I'm like, and this applies to everything. Like, do you want to be an accountable person? Just be accountable. Do you want to be respected? Just ask for respect. Like, respect other people. Like, do you want to? And I'm really thinking about that because I need to take my company to another level. And I just realized that I can't be the same person that I've been so far, because this kind of person took my company up to here. If I want to go here, I need to become another person. And there's no thing such tomorrow. No. I need to become today. Today, I have to make the changes to be that person, because the person that I was yesterday is not going to be able to get there. So instead of saying, yes, I'll start tomorrow, like the diet, it's not just about the diet. Really think, who do I want to become? So be. There's no like I'm trying. Let's either doing or not doing. And this applies also to who you are. Who do you want to be? Just be. So this is my takeaway from today, that I'm very happy about my accomplishment for the day. Also because you have to be very careful about the story you tell yourself, because you can I kept going like, oh, nobody wants to work. You don't find candidates. Nobody applies for the job. Like, are you sure you're trying everything in your power to attract the people you need? And actually, I was very surprised by the fact that, yes, people don't show up at interviews. Even if you schedule the appointment with them, half of them don't show up. But the people I had the pleasure to speak with, they actually, at the question, what attracted you to this job offer, to this job? They said, because you are something different. And I'm like, wow. So there are really people out there who are specifically applying for this job because they see us as something different, and they are really interested in becoming part of it. And to me, I'm like, wow, I built something really good that people are very excited about. So it changes the story you're telling yourself, because most of the time it's just a story and it's not matching the reality. And it was like a scarcity story I was telling myself at the time. And with the scarcity mindset, you're not going to go far. There are people out there waiting to work with us. So it makes me very proud of what we built in these 9 years. And I'm very looking forward to see who's going to be our next team member. And I'm very happy about the plan that I put in place to find her or him. So until the next time. If you like this podcast and the topics I'm talking about, and you want to know more about what I do, you can follow me more on our social media accounts. You can follow us on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on Facebook under the Healthy Italia account. I'm not very active on social media on my personal account, so you won't find that much. But you can see me on the Healthy Italia account. So it will be wonderful to meet you there. And if you find that what I'm talking about it could be helpful for anybody, you're more than welcome to share the podcast with your friends or whoever you think might benefit from it. Thank you so much. It means the world to me.